And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, back to Harvey. We'll get this up to about the 44. You look at this Raiders defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Third down and 1. To throw is Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Nix going to give to Harvey. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Broncos first down. A gain of 14. And the Broncos first down.
A handoff. Here's Harvey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal, Denver.
Again, it's Harvey. And a nice job of break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and goal from the 1. Dobbins is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Well, they go play action. Daniels. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
What's good on the extra point? And that'll make the score 14-0.
Raiders nothing. Will Lutz to kick
So here's the
off for
kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To the air goes Daniels. That's to Bowers once again. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
brings up 2nd and 11. At the Broncos.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. You look at this Bronco defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now Daniels. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Ready.
Daniels going to throw for it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now it's Nix. Got his man, and that's the rookie 4th-round pick. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the
Hawk
11-yard
70.
line.
Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
He'll get that complete to Franklin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
and 6. Here's Nix. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Nix's pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6. Ready, go. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing Nix. That's to the running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Nix to the air. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Harvey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Nix. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the 1st down.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38.
First down, Denver.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They run straight ahead with Harvey.
And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Gravity Lions.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
First down.
18 Cardinals. Here you go.
44-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. They'll get this out to Kamara. And a result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
2nd and 2. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete, right around the 8. Now we're signaling the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Cougar 19. Me. Let go.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ready.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Got me lying. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Lutz with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone. So that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers
with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Moore, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Harvey to start the drive.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Now it's Nix. To the right side and intercepted. Inside the 20.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, break. Let's go. Cowboys, let's go.
They'll go again with Genty.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
6-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Motion. Ready?
Algier will try to pick it up.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Tyler Algier, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Nix from the shotgun. He'll try to pick it up himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's go now.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove. And
pass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 71 yards. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Raiders 45, Broncos 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here's Nix.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels looking to throw.
And it's complete to Adams. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 50 yards.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
At the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run for it with Algier. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This one from 35 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10.
Captain. Hey, we're going to do something. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. He finds his man complete. It's Ramos. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down.
Nix looking to throw again. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Once more with Harvey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
R.J. Harvey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now down to 20.
28. Will Lutz
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a give to Algier on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Get it. 70 Lions.
Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. JCC.
Throwing now is Daniels. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Raider first down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordan James, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Broncos 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Nix to the air. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Loose inside the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Ready.
And they take a knee.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Raiders, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.